Today, we are going to talk about a simple financial truth, one that, once you truly understand it, will change the way you look at your money forever.
My friend, have you ever really paused, just for a moment, in the middle of all the noise about saving and investing, to ask yourself a truly fundamental question? I'm not talking about just saving. I'm not talking about watching your bank account slowly inch upwards. I'm talking about the actual time it takes to double your money, to turn $1 into $2. The answer, you'll find, is probably much shorter than you think. All right, let's get right into it. First, we have to talk about a common trap, an illusion, really, that keeps most people from ever building real wealth. You see, many people believe they're climbing. They put money into a savings account, they see it grow by 1 or maybe 2%, and they feel like they're making progress. But here's the thing. Inflation and taxes are like a down escalator, constantly moving against you, silently eating away at the value of your money. So you're walking, you're putting in the effort, but you're not actually getting anywhere. Now, what if you had a key, a simple tool that could help you see right through this illusion, a piece of wisdom that reveals the truth about your money's growth in seconds? This key is the Rule of 72. It's incredibly simple. All you do is take the number 72 and divide it by your annual interest rate. The number you get back is the approximate number of years it will take to double your investment. That's it. And this is where the truth becomes so clear. Look, at a 1% return, you're waiting 72 years, an entire lifetime. But look what happens when you get a 6% return. It's just 12 years. At 10%, a little over 7 years. You see how that works? The time just collapses. A seemingly small change in your rate of return dramatically changes your entire financial timeline. So here's the crucial point. This isn't just a passive calculation. This is about control. You have levers you can actually pull to change this timeline for yourself. There are 3 main forces you can influence. The first is your rate of return, what you aim for. The second is your time horizon, how long you let your money grow. And the third is something often ignored, the hidden costs or friction that slow you down. Each one of these is a tool in your hands. To really understand which of these levers is the most powerful, let's look at a simple story of 2 people. Now look closely. Laura invests more money every single month, but Alex started just 10 years earlier. By the time Laura even begins, Alex's money has already gone through an entire doubling cycle. This shows us so clearly that time is the ultimate multiplier. Missing even one of those early doubling cycles costs more than most people could ever imagine. And what about that other lever, friction? Think of it as an invisible enemy. A 10% return sounds fantastic, right? But after you factor in taxes and management fees, maybe it's really only 7%. Well, that small difference just turned your 7-year double into a 10-year double. That's why minimizing this friction is so critical. Over a lifetime, losing those small percentages means you aren't just losing returns, you're losing entire doubling cycles. This all leads us to the engine behind everything, the unseen force that makes all of this possible. My friend, compounding is not a straight line, it's exponential. And in the beginning, the growth feels almost invisible. It's slow. Then, for a while, it's just boring. It's so easy to lose patience. But if you can just wait, you will witness an explosion. Let me show you. Imagine you start with just $10,000 and it's earning a consistent 15% return. Using our rule, it doubles in roughly 5 years. You now have $20,000. 5 years after that, it doubles again. You're at $40,000. The pattern is consistent. Another 5 years go by. Now you have $80,000. You can start to feel the growth picking up steam. And here is the explosion. In just the last 5 years, you gained $80,000. That's an amount equal to all the growth from the first 15 years combined. This is the secret. Most people quit just before the curve bends upward. They never get to experience these final, most powerful doublings. Patience isn't just a virtue here. It is, without a doubt, your most powerful financial asset. So all of this, it brings everything down to a single point, to the one decision that truly matters.
You can understand all of this perfectly. You can know the math, but until you act on it, nothing changes. The clock does not start. Your doubling time is infinite until you begin.
The shortest time to double your money isn't some fixed number out there. It is the time between this very moment of understanding and the moment you decide to take action. The choice, my friend, is yours.
If you found this valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to The Wise Cut, and comment your views below.